What if I told you that turning 65 in 2025 could instantly save you $6,000 on your taxes? That's not clickbait, it's real. A brand new law just changed the tax code, and millions of seniors are about to see one of the biggest breaks in years. The question is, do you qualify? How much can you actually save? And could this be the difference between just surviving retirement and truly enjoying it? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, you'll know exactly how this new law works and how to make sure you don't miss out. The U.S. government just passed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025, and tucked inside is a special gift for older Americans. If you are age 65 or older, you now qualify for an additional $6,000 deduction on top of the standard deduction that every taxpayer already gets. Think of it like this: before the IRS calculates how much tax you owe, they're letting you remove an extra $6,000 from your taxable income. That means a smaller tax bill, and for retirees living on fixed income, that's a huge deal. So, who gets this benefit? The rules are straightforward. If you are 65 or older at the end of 2025, you qualify automatically. If you file as a single taxpayer, you will get an extra $6,000 deducted from your income. If you're married and both spouses are at least 65, then together you could qualify for up to $12,000 in additional deductions. And here's the best part: you don't have to apply for this separately. The IRS will automatically include it when you file your federal tax return, which means no extra forms, no extra stress. But let's take this beyond the headlines and see what it actually means in real life. Imagine you are a retired senior with $50,000 of taxable income for the year. Under the old rules, you'd be taxed on that full $50,000. But now with this new deduction, your taxable income drops to $44,000. Depending on your tax bracket, that could mean hundreds of dollars in annual savings. For some retirees, that's enough to cover utility bills for months, buy extra groceries, or even pay for part of a vacation. And here's another scenario. Suppose you and your spouse are both over 65 and you file jointly. Together, you could qualify for $12,000 in extra deductions. If your combined taxable income is $80,000, the IRS will now only tax you on $68,000. That's real money back in your pocket. And remember, this is not a one-time bonus. As long as you remain eligible, this deduction applies every tax year going forward. So why did lawmakers make this change? The answer is simple: inflation and cost of living. Over the past few years, prices of everyday essentials, food, medicine, housing, have been climbing faster than many seniors' incomes. Retirement savings accounts and Social Security checks haven't stretched as far as they used to. By introducing this additional deduction, lawmakers say they are giving seniors direct relief at tax time, when many feel the most financial pressure. But the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025 doesn't stop at just one deduction. It also raises the standard deduction for all taxpayers, meaning everyone gets some relief, not just seniors. For older Americans, though, this $6,000 addition is a targeted bonus. On top of that, the bill includes measures to simplify tax filing for seniors. Many older taxpayers won't need complicated forms or costly tax preparation services anymore, because the process will be much more straightforward. That alone could save hundreds of dollars in fees every year. Now, what should retirees do right now to make sure they don't miss out? First, confirm your eligibility. If you will be 65 or older at the end of the tax year, you qualify. Simple as that. Second, review your income sources. Look at your Social Security payments, pensions, and any retirement account withdrawals. Run the numbers with and without the new deduction, so you can see exactly how much you're saving. Third, if you normally have taxes withheld from your retirement income, consider adjusting your withholding. That way, you don't end up overpaying throughout the year. And finally, if you work with a tax professional, Ask them directly, how will the $6,000 senior deduction affect my 2025 return? That conversation alone could uncover opportunities you didn't know about. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture. For decades, seniors have felt squeezed during retirement. Healthcare costs rise, housing costs rise, and yet many fixed incomes stay flat. This deduction may not solve every problem, but it's a step in the right direction. By lowering taxable income, it puts more cash in retirees' pockets. For millions of Americans over 65, that means less financial stress and more freedom to enjoy retirement. But here's the interesting question: is $6,000 enough? Some experts argue that, while this is helpful, it's only a small piece of the puzzle. With inflation still higher than average, retirees might need even larger tax breaks to truly stay comfortable. Others argue that this deduction is a smart and fair way to give back to those who've contributed to the economy their whole lives. What do you think? Is this a genuine solution or just a political move to win favor with seniors? Either way, it's important to remember this: knowledge is power. Too many people miss out on tax breaks simply because they don't know they exist. By staying informed, you ensure you get every dollar you deserve. So whether you're already retired, about to retire, or helping a parent or relative with their taxes, make sure this $6,000 senior deduction is on your radar for 2025. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this new deduction will make a real difference for retirees, or is it too little, too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this information valuable, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more updates on taxes, pensions, and retirement rules. And share this video with a friend or family member who's over 65. They'll thank you when tax season comes around. Because at the end of the day, retirement should be about enjoying life, not worrying about your tax bill. And with the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025, seniors finally have a chance to keep more of their hard-earned money. Remember, when it comes to your finances, knowledge isn't just power, it's profit.